St. Luke's has a level 3 NICU with specialty trained staff to care for babies born as early as 22 weeks old. And since it's Prematurity Awareness Month, we have Karla Torain, the Director of Obstetrical and Neonatal Service at St. Luke's, here to talk about a special program at St. Luke's to care for these tiny babies born prematurely. Karla, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Of course. You know, St. Luke's created a special program for premature babies. Can you tell us what the ELGAN program is and why it was created?
Yeah, the ELGAN program was designed to care for those extremely low gestational age neonates. This is classified as babies born between 22 weeks gestation and 28 weeks gestation. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, 40 weeks gestation is considered a full length of a term pregnancy. Wow. So as you can tell, these babies are born extremely early and need a significant amount of extra love and extra care for this patient population.
Oh yeah, just little babies. How does the program benefit then families and those babies?
Yeah, so the ELGAN program benefits families because we designed a program that specifically has a select amount of nurses that care for these babies. They undergo extra training. They have spent a lot of time in extra education and learning about how to best support these babies of this gestation and their families, because those family members are extremely important to the care and growth of these babies.
So there is a dedicated team, is what you're saying, of nurses for this program.
Yes, yes. So just to give, again, just a little bit of perspective, back in 2015, 2016, we were caring for about babies 24 weeks and up. And at that time, we kind of switched over and we went down to, because obviously medical technology has improved, we were able to take that down to 22 and 23 weeks gestation. At that time, we knew that we needed a little bit more of a unique care program for these babies because they are so vulnerable. So we have about 90 RNs that work in our NICU currently. And with that, what we did was, we know that some nurses have more passion for specific areas of our NICU, such as our ELGAN patient population. And so what we did was we designed a smaller group of that 90, and we gave them some extra education. We partnered with our physicians and our multidisciplinary team, and we underwent a lot of extra training for that smaller group of nurses so that they can be really dedicated and really focused on that patient population itself, which has really, really done well for us. We currently exceed the national standard with low morbidity and low mortality rates. We take great pride in that. We're extremely excited about all of that recognition, and we really attribute that to the care that we provide because of these specialized teams.
Well, I feel like St. Luke's, too, is on the cutting edge of a lot of different things. The NICU also has a specialized equipment meant to help these tiny newborns. So how does the jet ventilator benefit a preemie?
Yeah, great question. So we are one of the only area hospitals that actually run a jet ventilator. And what that jet ventilator does, it gives those extra smaller puffs of air for those babies, which is softer on those lungs, right? We have ventilators because they're necessary, but they also can be a little bit harsh on those itty bitty tiny lungs. So this jet ventilator actually helps that, and it reduces that damage that can happen when being on a ventilator and being so little and so vulnerable to those ventilators. So it's just a little softer on the lungs for those babies. They're also really great for babies of every gestation that might have a pneumothorax. It prevents that air trapping in the lungs, which allows those babies to recover from pneumothorax or grow as those itty bitty babies need.
Well, Karla, super fascinating stuff that you guys are doing over there. And thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And to learn more, visit stlukeskc.org.